welcome to Adulting with Novia. I'm Novia, and today we're going to do a little review. So stay tuned. Hi, welcome to Adulting with Novia, a place where I, try and be an adultier adult with the use of planners and various stationery supplies. I try. I try so hard. And I show you guys how I use those things to, be an adultier adult. So today we're actually going to be reviewing this guy. It is an Ottergami hardcover vegan leather A5 notebook that I purchased to add to my other notebooks, but I swear to God, I think this one's going to change my life. I swear to God, I'm so excited about this one because it's very affordable. But first, if you're new here, please go ahead and click that subscribe button and the little bell ringer next to it so you can be updated when I post new videos showing how I use my planners to increase my productivity and review, stationery items like this guy right here. But first, last week I tried to make tried to convert this, what is this? This Aura Estelle A5 airy cover into like a traveler's notebook without altering or adding any holes or elastic or anything. I tried to make a little converter using a tutorial I saw on YouTube called Spellbound Notes. I'll link that in the cards up there, and hopefully if I remember I'll try and link it down below, but at the bare minimum it's going to be in the cards. And she made hers out of felt, and it worked for her. If you saw my last video, I'll link that sadly in the cards too. It did not go as planned for me. Probably because it was like my first time doing it, and I decided to do it on camera instead of trying to do it like off camera and then come on camera and be like, hey, I know what the hell I'm doing, because that's not reality. So I said I was going to update you guys. I was going to try again off camera and try again to see if I could do it. So first things first, I'm going to show you, I did redo it and show you what it looks like up top. Not so wrinkly or gappy this time around, which is, great. So, and as you can tell, I only have 3 things in here. I don't need all 4, because what I found is when I put 4 notebooks in there, it really does stick out here when I close it, and that's about as much sticking out as I can withstand what you're looking at now. So at least this way it's like flush up against the edge. I see my tabs. It's perfect. But if I add a 4th, it would really try and go out there, and I'm not about that life. But here, let me see. I did not make it any, wait, crap. Dang it, on a biscuit. Hold on, gotta get my bookmarkers out, sorry. I did not make it any wider. I felt if I made it any wider, it would give it more fabric to bunch up when it's closed. I did double up the layers, so it's like 2 layers of felt put together. I glued it together. There were a lot of good ideas in the comments. Someone recommended using interfacing because they thought the 2 layers were actually of felt was actually going to be too thick. And for this cover, I'm not going to say for any other cover, but specifically for this one, it was not too thick. It's actually just fine. It goes in and out like it's supposed to, and it lays nice. So I was able to get by with 2 layers of felt, and I used some tacky glue to glue it closed because I did not want to use my sewing machine, which I find is very funny because I just decided to try and like add a little embroidery design here of some daisies and strawberries. I still have more to do, but I had to take a break because my fingers. But yeah, whatever. I wanted to look nice. Don't judge me. So there's my, like, I decided to embroider it a little, and it works. Like, that's That's the point. Like the point of the original tutorial was to have something, was to make something that's cheap, quick, and easy to make for those who are not familiar with sewing. So that's why I stuck with the felt, because somebody else in the comments also brought up the fact, why don't you just use the standard size traveler's notebook that I shoved in here, that I found out completely by happenstance that it actually fits in here perfectly. And the reason why I mean that is a very valid, you know, idea. I did think of just doing that, but I'd already bought this stuff and I wanted to try and see if I can make this tutorial, that tutorial, work for me. Also, I'm very stubborn, and like and also that standard size traveler's notebook probably wouldn't fit, you know, universally into other folios or covers like this. So I want to try and make it work, and I'm glad I did. I mean, so far my embroidery is cute. This works just fine. It closes just fine. It slides in and slides out. And it's economical. That's the whole point. It's economical. Because basically this is just another traveler's notebook, right? Like that's literally what I made, is another traveler's notebook. Just shorter, so I can shove it inside of this cover. Because that's literally, oops, sorry. That's literally all I did, is make another traveler's notebook. Now, if I made it wider, then I probably wouldn't need this cover at all. But I also do not want a traveler's notebook made out of cheap polyester felt. That's another reason why I didn't use the interfacing, because since this is technically plastic, I would end up having to, you know, try and iron it, and I don't want it to melt, and I don't want to use sew-in because I don't want to break out the sewing machine. So that's what happened with that. Hope you enjoyed that, you know, update. Now we're getting to this guy, this Ottergami A5 notebook. I'm so excited. So I bought this guy off of Amazon. I'll try and, you know, post a picture somewhere, and I'll link it down below. And this is actually $14.99. They're from the UK, and it comes in a nice hard box. What I like to call a trinket box. I mean, you can actually store your notebook back in here at the end, but they have quite a few different styles. The one that I bought, oops, if I can get this open, the one that I got is actually what they call the classic. Oh, ain't that dandy. So it's called the classic, and oh, look at that, that's cute. And it comes, this is vellum. I love how it's a little otter. Like, that's just adorable. Cute little otter vellum. The little sticker, put that there. And here is the notebook itself. Now, this is a hardcover, vegan leather, A5 size journaling kit. This is actually a whole kit. This isn't just a notebook. They call it a kit because it comes with a pin loop, and in the back here it comes with a couple of stencils. So that's what makes it a kit. So where do we open this? So we can see what they are. So we have a monthly calendar stencil. We have banner templates. I don't know if we can see. Should I get a white piece of paper here? I'll use this. So we have banner templates, so you can see a little bit better. It's backwards. How are you supposed to read this? No, seriously. Oh, okay, it goes this way, but nope, that's backwards. It's supposed to go this way, I guess. Banner templates, whatever. I'm trying to like read the words, but I'm very confused. Oh, they go like this. Okay, I see it now. So monthly calendars, banner templates, and the last one is weekly lists and to-do lists. So those are the 3, and they go like this, because I could not for the life of me read it. So these are the 3 stencils that actually comes in the kit. I'll put this, I'm not putting it back in the plastic. I'll put it back in there. This is a very spacious back pocket. So. See? Very spacious. I'm yanking it. It's doing a pretty good job in staying there. What else was back here? Oh, their thank you. So the classic comes with 192 premium pages. This is 150 GSM dot grid paper, and obviously the bonus accessories are what I just showed you, and the rear pocket. This one is what they call, it's just green. It's green speckled. It's very smooth. It feels pretty decent quality. It has a little gold foil otter at the bottom. Open it up, it has your nameplate page, and it goes straight into the dot grid. There are no index sheets, there are nothing, like no key sheets. It's just 192 pages of 150 GSM paper. It says the paper is ultra thick, silky smooth ivory paper, resistant to ink bleed, feathering, and ghosting. Pages can withstand the weight of decorations and stickers, making it an ideal planner notebook or art journal or bullet journal. It says it's a lay flat, so I mean, it is laying flat. You gotta train it, but yeah. Oh, 2 ribbons for bookmarking. Yeah, you train it a bit. Yeah, it'll lay flat. Let's try and see what it looks like from the back. Yeah, it's doing its job, and I love it because you can actually see the binding work, so it can lay flat. So no matter what, do you see what I mean? It's gonna lay flat, so that's nice. So lay flat design, and it says this is great for scrapbooks and for those who love artistic journaling. So this is very, very specific because that's some really, really thick paper. I think the only thing I can compare this to is an Archer and Olive, which I have here because it too also comes in hardcover. This is a B5, not an A5 like this guy. Tissue paper. This is 160 dot grid pages and 160 GSM. So in comparison, and this has a linen cover. This guy, which has a band to close, is 150 GSM paper and 192 sheets, and this guy is 160 dot grid pages and 160 GSM ultra thick paper. So I want to try and see if I can feel the difference between these two. Let me get all these boxes out of here. So many boxes. So in comparison to Archer and Olive, you can definitely tell that the Ottergami A5 ivory dot grid versus Archer and Olive's, which is, in this case, this dot grid is very white. The paper is extremely white. Like, when it comes to how they feel, they both feel thick, but the Archer and Olive, because it's heavier paper, is definitely thicker. Like, and they both feel, actually, I'd probably say this one's much smoother than this one. Like, there's a slight grit to this one. This one's way smoother. So the origami paper feels smoother than the Archer and Olive dot grid paper. Yeah. So let me put this away and let's get out some pens and let's do a pen test. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have quite a few options here of things that we are going to use to test this Ottergami 150 GSM paper. So let's start off with, I'm going to start off with the watercolor. So I have, making sure it's very wet. So watercolor, I'm going to test some fountain pen ink. This is Diamine's, is it Diamine? Diamine in chocolate brown. And I'm using a glass pen for that. So okay. Close that up. Also, I have a Fuedo Suki. Fuedo. I don't even know how to spell this. Empty. I have a Tombow here in 228. I have this Rytec rollerball pen in 0.05. I'm gonna go over this one more so we can have different shadings. Next up, I have this Crayola Colors of the World in Extra Deep Rose. Oof. Now here is an Ohuhu. This is an alcohol-based marker, so I fully expect this to actually go through. So what I'm gonna do is take a piece of my blotting paper here and throw it underneath just in case. It has a brush side and a fine side. This is in terracotta. Yeah, it's like fully absorbing all that ink. All right, next up, mild liner. I don't know what color this is because I've had them so long. Oh no, this one actually still has the thing on it. Mild brown. And here I have a micron, a Sakura Pigma micron in 03. All right, now I have my Ride or Die, my Sharpie S Gel in 0.7. Oh, that wrote so smoothly. And lastly, I have a Hobonichi Techo, the Uniball Jetstream that comes with their orders. This is from their 2022 collection. So let's see. Oops. Well, I think this is in 0.05, 0.5. Here, I'm gonna write the watercolor up here. It's still wet. Is there anything else I can test on this bad boy? I mean, I have like a whole bunch of pens. I do have a Papermate Flare. Doesn't go with my colorways here though. And obviously, just a regular universal Sharpie. Alcohol base, so I totally expect this not to to bleed through. It's a permanent marker. How do you spell permanent? You can definitely tell the alcohol based markers because they just spread along the paper. And then I have this, which is a Papermate Flare. Alright, so let's see what it looks like on the back. Drum roll, please. Well, I'll be danged. So, like I predicted, the alcohol-based markers are the only things that show through. Like, I can barely even see any ghosting on this. I think if you want to say something ghosted, it would be this Crayola Color of the World in Deep Rose. I can't, oh, please keep in mind I push really hard. Like, that definitely ghosted. And I can't see nothing else. Obviously, where I put extra water on the watercolor to see how this handled, there's wrinkling. But it doesn't show through. And with the Uniball Jetstream, because I push hard in the paper, like, you can definitely tell it's kind of like brailing in the back because it's a 0.5 or 0.05, however you want to say it. Like, it's a very fine point pen. But for the most part, nothing except for the alcohol-based markers show through. So that's actually quite excellent for the for the cost of this notebook. This is $14.99 on Amazon right now, with Prime shipping. $14.99 plus tax, however much that is, and wherever you live. Like, what? This is amazing. And it comes with I forgot to mention, it comes with a pen loop too. I'm pretty sure you guys noticed that already, but you know, I just thought I'd bring it up. Like, the quality of this it's really nice. 192 pages. Like, come on, this is really good. Like, it's fountain pen friendly, y'all. I'm trying. Fountain pen friendly. Like, are you flipping kidding me? Look at that. This is where the fountain pen ink is. Right here. Right there. Right there. I mean, because I'm pointing it out, it probably ghosts a little. But it's not even like... It's not ghosting in the way that it would ghost in Astrology or a Hobonichi. Like, to me, this isn't ghosting. I'll show you what ghosting is. Like, you can see what I wrote on the pages before. That is ghosting. Like, you can see straight through and ignore what I actually wrote on this page, and you can see what I wrote on the page before it. That is ghosting. This, it's good. Like, I'm probably gonna end up buying more of these. But if you're interested in it, I'll link it down below for you, because this is a really good deal, especially considering it's that time of year where everyone starts to consider, where we all start considering what our 2023 setups are. If you're interested in bullet journaling and you want something that's good quality, that is a very reasonable price for what you're getting. Like, it's very reasonable. I would recommend this Ottergami. This is actually going to be my tarot study journal for a deck of tarot cards I've been waiting to receive for like a year now. I love it. Like, this definitely gets my stamp of approval. And I don't know if you noticed on my channel, I don't bullshit when it comes to reviews. And it's very rare that I'm absolutely pleased, like completely, with something. And I'm absolutely pleased with this. All right, so that's it for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please go ahead and click that thumbs up button if you liked anything in this video. If you think this is actually a really good deal, like, click that thumbs up button, please. Also, if you're new, please go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell ringer next to it so you're notified when I post more videos like these. Until next week, have a good one. Bye.